Tomodachi Life is truly a one-of-a-kind game, and with living the dream, the adventure can finally continue. But before I want to move that adventure to the Switch, I'd like to take a quick look back at the original island, or more specifically, my island. Because let me tell you, beneath the wacky situations and silly colors lies a deep and rich story, full of romance, drama, betrayal, and murder. We're going to be doing a dramatic recreation of my island because my 2DS is kinda. Let's start off with the name of our island, Rotini Island. Yeah, when I was little, I had this weird trend where everything I named would be named after a type of pasta, except for Barry from Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. He was named Cheese. Most important of all, however, is definitely the me's. Starting off, of course, we have me, as well as my brothers, my mom, my dad, and my sister. One thing you might notice about the me's is that they're all incredibly white. I am nowhere near that white in real life. I guess little me just didn't understand, correct skin tones. What about OCs? My island had a ton of those. First up, we have Pumpkin. He's just a default me with a triangle nose because I thought that the triangle nose looked like the nose on a jack-o'-lantern, and I thought pumpkins were cool. Or how about Veronica? She's a bit of a pop star, and she likes strawberries. Flameton was actually the first islander I added after myself, and you're not gonna believe this, but she's a bit of a diva.
Just no class.
The mix. Now there is an interesting one. My thought process when I made them, I'm pretty sure, was just, what if I made a male me with the female parts? And bam, the mix. Nowadays, it kind of just leaves me wondering their identity. Are they trans? Are they non-binary? You decide in the comments. Oh, watch out. Here comes Chester. I think this guy was supposed to be the XD emoji. However, he hates everyone, so not very XD of him. Let's see. T-Hap is the residential town weirdo. Messi is a fun one. He's the only person who seems to realize that all of the random drama on the island is because of me, so he kind of has beef with me and I mess with him a little bit. I guess I thought Pumpkin was really just that cool because I gave him two siblings. There's Derek the bad boy and Simon the nerd. But they all pale in comparison to the truly greatest me of all time. Dortrid Meeks. Whew, I got chills just saying it. I mean, how could anyone ever compare to the true prime specimen of men? I have YouTubers in here as well. Little me loved watching YouTube. We have Dan TDM, we have Dr. Treoris on his side, and the completionist. Yeah, not all of these age the best.
I wish something exciting would happen.
Okay, I know. Just one last bit of setup, and that will be with relationships. Specifically, Veronica and Derek used to date. However, Veronica broke up with him and started dating Chester. Chester and Derek are actually good friends though. Alright, now let's get into it for real. So you might recall how we earlier mentioned that Veronica was a bit of a pop star. Well, what I didn't mention was that she was actually part of a musical group, the Fantabulous Five, and this group skyrocketed her popularity. So much so that she had one particular admirer, Dan TDM. That's right, and he was so enamored with her that he even sang a song for her. One that was, a bit stalkerish? Come on, Dan TDM. How are you being more problematic than a completionist? Anyway, Veronica pushed back with a song of her own. Even Chester got in on the action, making a straight up diss track of him. It seemed like there was going to be no end to this. However,
Can Minecraft you are I could sneak through your windows, hold my breath and watch you sleep. Or maybe we could just be friends.
Maybe we're not so bad. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry too.
Now we can make peace.
Would you look at that? The two were able to reconcile after all. What a happy ending. Psych, you know Chester wasn't gonna let Dan TDM talk to his girl like that and get away with it. If Dan TDM wanted reconciliation, he was gonna have to beat Chester in a duel.
Time and place spot.
And so, the duel was set.
Okay, now Chester, I'm here, so show yourself.
Beneath your wretched sun, I come along. You're gonna get what you deserve.
I'll hit your face and hit your balls.
Okay, then I stab you.
Oh no, my God. Then one,
You heard that right. Dan TDM was actually murdered. I told you there was murder in this, and we're not even done. Derek, Chester's best friend, knew about Chester's plan to kill Dan TDM and chose to look the other way. However, Chester couldn't have any loose ends, so he called Derek in the dead of night and then stabbed him in the back, literally. Meanwhile, Dr. Trayaurus was trying to find out who killed Dan TDM, but since Chester was wearing a mask while he did it, no one knew it was him. And when all hope seemed lost, what's that? Is that Sherlock Holmes, great detective? Following the introduction of Sherlock Holmes, the island was supposed to enter a sort of phase 2. The completionist had a kid who I decided would turn evil, probably because he's the completionist kid, and try to destroy the island. T-Hap would find out and try to warn everyone, but you've seen that guy, he wouldn't convince anyone. Ultimately, I just kind of fell out of the game and never finished the story, but I've always had a strange fondness for it, and I made this video partially because I feel like it wouldn't be right if it had a bit of a proper ending.
Hey, guess what? I just stopped one class, did it with these two hands, and it stopped. And listen to me, I'm the MC, main character, living like an MC. It's all about me, I can't let go. People love me, no doubt, I keep up the vibes, don't forget to subscribe.